Xander, tell me about this cool Strat you got on here.
So this thing is quite famous or infamous, depending on who you ask. This is like a gym root Partscaster that I've built and destroyed over the years. It's a 2014 body and a 2018 neck.
Okay.
And they don't make the white one anymore. They only make the black gym root signature from Fender.
But is the neck a part of the different run of
Yeah,
the... Okay,
so
okay.
the neck was, I had two at the time, a couple years ago, like 5-6 years ago. I had a black one and then a white one, and the white ones had the maple board.
Okay.
And I wanted to essentially replicate the gym root aesthetic at the time. He was playing a lot of guitars with the ebony board and this body, so I just swapped out the necks, and then I've just since then played the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And the last, well, there's many modifications I did, but the last big one is I took out the stock EMG 8160 and then just put in, at the time, the Jim Root signature Demonum pickups, his signature EMG set. We're down a cylinder now. We only have one. And that's just because, like, when I was touring with, when I met these guys, I was playing for a different band, For the Fallen Dreams, shout out FTFD. I was the rhythm guitar player, and I was like, man, I don't need this thing. So, like, out of, I don't know, for boredom, I guess we'll say, I was just like, let's just get rid of that. And then everybody on the internet's like, oh, you need a new pick guard. I'm like, no, I don't. That looks way better. That looks cool. That looks very DIY.
I love the easy connect too. Like,
yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
begging there for another pickup, and you're like,
yeah,
man.
no way, dude. Yeah.
You're speaking to Barry's heart because he's a one pickup kind of guy.
Yeah, it just looks cool, man. And it looks, I mean, it matches everything. This thing does not look right, but I love it.
Yeah.
It looks messed up in every way. And
Not sick.
yeah.
Now, what is still original in the guitar? Like, besides the bod, so I guess just the body?
No,
Maybe
I
the
mean,
bridge?
the bridge,
Okay.
the tuners, the volume knob has since disappeared. Because, like, you know what, these Fender knobs, like, they always, like, get loose and you have to use the Allen key
Yeah.
to tighten it. I was like, man, fuck this. Excuse my language, and I just threw it someday along the
Get that
way.
in
So
post.
now that's gone. And then now the selector's still original, but now it's a kill switch. Because when I go to the neck, it goes to the neck.
I'm not familiar with the root, but assuming it when it was running on all cylinders, is that a 3-way or a 5-way?
It's a 3-way.
Okay.
Yeah. So once upon a time, when this thing was first built, it was a 3-way. Now it's a 1-way. Yeah. So
As Perry would say, all gas, no brakes.
exactly, that's pretty much it. And, like, you know, no tone or anything like that. And I've also put in these, like, eye screws I got at Lowe's, because, like, Eddie Van Halen and
Right.
Wes Borland and Zach Wilde all do this. And any sort of strap locks I've ever had, I've always just ripped them out just from moving and trying to perform. They would always just get really loose and wiggle. So I combated that, and then a company called Fairfield Guitar Company makes straps that accommodate for this. So I have, like, the dog leash collar,
Yeah.
eye screws, and then this thing I can throw it around and it won't go anywhere. So
It's funny, as we've talked to more touring guitarists and now drums, because we do the drum rundown,
yeah,
how much stuff gets outfitted through Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah,
when it
man.
comes to, when it comes to touring stuff.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, like, strap locks are cool, and, like, a lot of people use them, and I think you even use them.
Not on this.
No, okay, well, you have, right?
I don't use clip locks, or I use clip locks, not strap locks.
Okay, pardon.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see that on the other
Semantics.
one.
Yeah, I stand corrected. But for me personally, I've tried it, and it just always would get ripped out.
Yeah.
And so from then on, I was just like, man, what's the most ignorant, like, last resort thing I can do? Where this,
Yeah.
besides, like, gluing it on or something, you know what I mean? Like, what's the most permanent way I could get my strap to stay? And that's just kind of what I
Also, you guys
found.
being grunts, if I can say that term endearingly, you guys are very pragmatic. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like, what can get the job done?
Yeah,
Versus,
exactly.
like, aesthetically, it's whatever, but that does look cool.
It's
too.
rock
Yeah,
music,
it does,
man.
but
2 boxes checked.
I'm not here to look cute. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to just.
Says the guy with the Dennis Rodman jersey.
Oh, thanks, Perry. I appreciate you much. But yeah, it's just all, I don't know, it just looks cool, man. It looks kind of messed up, and I dig it a lot.